calm way to start again. That's what I want to talk to you about today, because I know that there's some of you in our group, some of you who have joined us, some of you who haven't joined us. I think this is applicable to all of you, because I think that whether or not you are part of the Woohoo Women's Club already, or whether or not you are looking at what we're doing and considering, or if you are doing something completely different, i.e. a different business you're promoting or a different course or whatever it is, this is going to help you, because I know that there's a lot of women who are feeling basically like giving up, but don't do that. Okay, I've written some notes, as I like to do, because otherwise I will go completely off tangent. So it's an overwhelming thing so stick with me, guys. You've got, and don't think that you're alone, by the way. This is across the board. In fact, I was just having a conversation via message with one of our ladies who was saying, like, she is bombarded with offers. We all are. That is how Facebook makes its money. We have huge amounts of stuff and we're getting I wouldn't call it FOMO, but it is envy. It could be envy. I don't know what the word is, but you tell me if you know what the word is in the comments, guys. And if you can hear me and if you're watching, I'd love it if you would comment the word that you think it might be, or just comment that you are feeling the same, just because this will help the video go out to all of the women who are in our Woohoo Women's Club group already, and help them maybe with this message today, so that they don't feel like they're alone, because that's what we want to stop. We want them to feel like they can do this, because the last thing that the women should be doing is thinking about, or that you should be doing, is thinking about quitting. And believe me, we have all been there. So there are too many strategies. Every time you go online, there's a new one. And if you even happen to click on an ad, then you get 10 more of the same. The other thing that I think is a problem is the feeling that you're behind. You're not behind. There are plenty of people coming behind you. And yes, there are people ahead of you, but you are not behind. You are exactly where you should be right now. Just remember that. Okay, really do remember that. And that isn't just a platitude, whatever the word is. That is reality. There are going to be millions and millions and millions and millions and millions, shall I keep on going, of women who are going to be coming online over the next weeks and months and years, looking for a genuinely healthy, peaceful, great, calm, complex way to get started online that costs $30 or costs a small amount, because not everyone has hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars to get going. So we have got a beautiful little sweet spot for women who have either tried spending a lot of money and got nowhere, and now they haven't got any money left, so they need to start with something cheaper, or they're too scared, they don't want to lose their money. Whatever reason it is, we have a beautiful little sweet spot, because no one gets hurt with our program. No one is going to spend money that they really shouldn't spend with $30, pretty much. The other thing that you're in is probably what you're doing is you're starting and you're stopping. And you keep on doing that, constantly going back and forth. And we get people coming back all the time who say, I'm back. And I love that. I love that you're back. And you are always welcome back to Woohoo. Some people might feel a bit embarrassed to come back again. But if that's you and you're watching and you're thinking, you know what, I actually really did like my system. I really did like the community. I really did like it. And I've gone off onto another shiny object and it didn't work. I really think I want to come back. We welcome you with open arms, because all of your invited ladies are still in the group. You can pick up where you left off. And yeah, we'd love to have you back. So guys, you're not behind. You are just overwhelmed. If that's the truth, definitely give me some hearts. Give me some thumbs or whatever it is that we do to get this video out there. So what is the real problem? Okay, the real problem is you're setting extremely, not just unrealistic, extremely unrealistic expectations of where you could be right now. Not to be a fire, water on your fire or whatever the word is. Not to be a Debbie Downer, but you are not going to be making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year with your PDF that you're trying to sell or with your course that you're trying to sell. It isn't going to happen. Not straight away. For 1%, if that, not even that, actually. I already know the percentage. It's something like 0.01%. Tiny amount of people that have the fluke, that start out of the gate and from absolutely nothing and make thousands and thousands, okay? And I'm not going to go into that today, why that is. I'm just going to tell you that the reality is you have to bring your expectations down to level so that you don't give up, because there is a balance you've got to have. Because if you don't have that balance, your mind is tricking you into thinking that you should be better than you are, and you think that you're not good enough. And it's going to come back and bite you because you're going to quit. Don't compare yourselves to others. And I'm not talking about other girls in the group. That's fine if you want to compare yourselves to them, if it's in a good way, if it's in a healthy way, like looking at them thinking, well, they're doing it, so I'm going to keep doing it. Okay, fine. But comparing yourself to where you are in your journey, and all these influencer type people and women who pretend they're not influencers, but they are, and feeling like you should be able to do that, that isn't going to serve you. It's going to just make you give up if you haven't already in your head. Okay? The other thing you got to stop doing is thinking that you need to do everything at once. You need to be on all the platforms, for instance. You need to be making videos. You need to be doing posts. You need to be doing, all the things under the sun. We all go there. Maybe not all of us. Some of us with AD personalities definitely go there. You don't need to be doing everything. In fact, doing one platform really well, possibly two if you really must, if you don't have to spend a lot of time duplicating the content, i.e. Facebook and YouTube, for example. Now, as we know with the Woohoo Women's Club, if you're getting started and you don't want to be doing any social media, any posting, any of that stuff whatsoever, it probably will come for you in the future. It might not. You don't have to do that with us, as you know, because this group is selling on your behalf. So what do you have to do? You just have to show up and do your 30 minutes, which are tasks that will allow women that you've invited to see this video, for example. That's how you're going to make sales. But this video is for anyone who's watching, who is doing the social media thing, trying to make money online. This video is for them. So I'm going to encompass everyone that could be watching this. Most women don't fail because they're not capable. They fail because the way that they're approaching this isn't sustainable long term. So find something that suits you and your personality and what you'd like to do, and that's what you can do long term. And that's sustainable. And that will help you to keep going when you're thinking of quitting, because you like it. It's fun, Like doing this, what I'm doing right now. I actually like it. I love it, in fact. I could do this every day. It's not about me, I know, but I'm just telling you, pick things that you like to do, and that's your sweet spot, because then you can do it and it's not hard work. It's actually fun, especially because you can get better and better and better at it. Okay, the other thing which is really important is expecting fast results just because you're comparing yourself to others and thinking that they're making money quickly and you should be too. What is fast? This is a new skill that you're learning, girls. So sometimes when women come along and say, I've been going for 7 days and I feel like quitting. Not with us completely, but just in general, they're overwhelmed. It's like, 7 days? You probably should quit, quite frankly, if you already think that's even possible, that you could be making loads of money in 7 days. Like, it's just, don't believe the hype. This is a long-term project for you. But if you don't start now, when do you think is a good time to start? Because you always have to start at the beginning. There's no leapfrogging. There's no shortcuts to success. There really isn't. It might look like it when people say that they're a success overnight, but most people that say that will always say, yeah, only took me 10 years to be an overnight success. Okay, so just tell yourself that this is a long game and commit and be kind to yourself. We're going to get to that. Okay, so what if it didn't need to feel so stressful? What if you didn't need hours in a day? This is for the women who don't know what Woohoo is. I'm going to quickly tell you that, and then we'll move on to some more training, which is really going to help anyone in any business. But if you didn't need hours in a day, you didn't need perfect content, you didn't need to constantly post, and you didn't have to be someone that you really are not online, pretending to be someone that you're not. Instead, you just needed clarity, clear steps, consistency, as we've talked about, and a simple routine. Okay, so peace comes from knowing exactly what to do and then doing it. Our peaceful method. If you want to know more about that, you can click off this video, go and have a look at the Woohoo Women's Club webinar. It'll tell you exactly what we're doing. So this is where I'd like to make this practical lesson for you guys. I'd like you to learn something so you can take it away and you can actually get some action and get some feel good. So first one is to reduce the goal. We always hear about it, don't we? You got to set goals. You got to have these goals, otherwise you got nowhere to hit. If you hit a target, if you haven't got a target, how are you going to hit it? Blah, 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 blah. Did you know that women do not function well with really specific goals? Did you know that? Women's brains are different to men's brains. Women do not have the same way of working. So we do need goals, but we don't need specific ones that are so scary. We need broad goals and then we can get there. However, it's definitely useful to break big goals down into small steps. So you can have a small win, because a small win will make you feel like, oh, I stuck to that. It's just a thing and it works. So what could you do? Could you invite 10 people to this group every day? Just make an alarm in your phone every day. You know how to do it. It's super simple. You just open the app of the group and there's an invite button there. Invite 10 people. You could learn something new. Obviously, you've got our course. You can have a quick look through some of the lessons, something that you didn't get last time. You can go through that if you wanted to. Or you could just have one conversation with somebody if you want to do that. Somebody that you have just, maybe someone who's reached out to you, because we all get that, don't we? Anyway, this is up to you to choose for your own business what's going to be the most relevant goal. But pick something and just do that, because that gives your brain a very big hit of, I can do this, and it makes you feel better. But create yourself a daily minimum. So what's the smallest thing that you can do daily that still moves you forward? So I would say with the Woohoo Women's Club, obviously we have our 30-minute system. You don't have to do the 30 minutes in one go. You can do the 30 minutes in, 3 10-minute slots. So pick when those 10-minute windows could be. Literally just set your alarm and do your 10 minutes 3 times a day if you want to do, or do 30 minutes while you're just watching TV, because you don't need to be focused to do the 30 minutes, do you? And I'm pretty sure that most of you are wasting 30 minutes on social media every day. Maybe not, but most people are. But it's just a waste of time. It's completely waste of time. It's addictive. That screen and going on your news feed is completely wasting your life and time. I know it can be pleasant sometimes, but it's an addiction that your brain has gotten used to. So maybe get rid of that. So, okay, your minimum is what is going to keep you consistent. So if you want to stay consistent, you want to be in it for the long game, you need to have a minimum action that you are going to take daily that is going to allow you, knowing if you do that, you are one step closer to success. Okay, so we've given you our checklist. If you have got that, great. If you haven't, girls, and you want to know about it, that's what the Woohoo Women's Club is all about. And by the way, our checklist is to teach you steps that you can take that will help you in any single business that you do. It's not just the Woohoo Women's Club, but we just have an affiliate program so that our ladies, some of our ladies don't have a business or something to sell. So we give them something to sell. But if you have something to sell already, but you just want to get the checklist and you want to know which steps you should be taking daily, there's 7 steps. Of the 7 steps, 1 step only is relevant to Woohoo Women's Club specifically. The other 6 steps are just steps that will work for any business. So it's pretty darn good for $30 if you ask me. Okay, so the next thing you need to do, this is a biggie, is to remove the noise. What does that mean? So stop jumping between ideas, switching strategies. Pick a platform and stick on that platform for a year. Pick one product to sell for a year and stop consuming so much content. That is a big no-no. That noise is not getting you anywhere apart from making you buy more things, think you're unsuccessful. We've gone there already, okay? Stop consuming so much. Become a producer. So clarity doesn't come from doing more. It comes from doing less, better. Great. Okay, last, but second to last, let time do its job. What does that mean? Well, a big thing, I talked about this last live, is trust. Trust doesn't happen in seconds, apart from if you have got great reasons for people to be able to trust you. Most people need time for people to trust them. And they could even be friends, but they're still watching you. I've got women I know who are going to watch this video who are going to nod and go, yeah, Kirsty, I've known you for ages and I'm still watching to see that this is still going and that you're still doing it. Because I have jumped around in the past. I have. I'll tell you that. But as now the Woohoo Women's Club is my baby, it's my program, and I really want you all to know that I'm stick by. I get women coming to me regularly offering me this, I've got this big network, why don't you promote it, all this. I said, listen, no, no. Woohoo Women's Club we're 1 year in. This program is building and building and building, and we're not going to keep switching. Well, I'm certainly not. So people have to trust you, and it's their time frame, not yours. Okay, so the more people can trust you because they see you doing the same thing consistently. You show up, you talk about the same program, or you talk about the same pain that you can help them fix. You've still got the same program, you still do. You're not constantly putting up something new, okay? I've told you about this before. Results take time, and you need to just forget about results for now. Just stay consistent. Pick one thing and do it, okay? Pick a platform, pick a program, and do it for a year. That's what my mentor taught me. This works. So you don't need to rush this. You just need to stay with it. Okay. So if you've been starting and stopping, if you felt maybe this isn't for you because for one reason or another, it's not that it's not for you. It's just that you have to feel like it's a manageable task for you. You have to pick the right time. Dissect it for yourself. Why are you feeling like it's not the right time for you to do online? There is no better time in history so far until today that has been better for doing an online income. There are so many people that are going to need you. And if you are there staying the course, staying the test of time, staying true, staying trusted, people are going to start to respond. But don't quit too early, or you have to start again. You have to start back from the beginning again, or you have to just completely give up on your dreams or whatever those dreams were, which you don't want to do. Okay, so that's it, guys. That is my for you today, to remind you that you're not behind. You might be a bit overwhelmed, but you're certainly not behind. You're exactly where you should be. And I hope that's been helpful. I hope that's been motivating. I hope you feel like you want to keep going. And if you watch to the end, then please say, I watched to the end, and give me your heartfelt comments and give me some of your feedback. Okay. And this video will be cut up into lots of shorts. And if anyone's interested in knowing how to do that, I can train on that one day. We have a live training every week where I teach something different, just something that's useful and helpful so you can learn. We're part of a beautiful group of women who are extremely gorgeous, helpful, peaceful type people, because that's what our course is all aimed at, is a peaceful method that doesn't require you to make videos and go online and post and all that sort of stuff. It's just a behind the scenes method. So yeah, have a great day all, and I will catch you on our next live video coming up soon.